Okay, so they've only got 2 parts. That's going to get absolutely wrecked. That's pretty much useless. They're too far away to shoot at them. But I am getting a bonus for having that. 1 more than them. Okay. Lost the entire middle fleet already. Lost 2 there. Hopefully I can do some damage to that part of the fleet. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to, sadly. No. Okay. So, 4 for 2. Right. Great that then. Looks like they've been reinforced by the fleet, I think. So I can't really take that now. What's going on over here then? So this has 100%, 240 manpower, but I'm down a couple of ships. I could bring it across. Yeah, I think all of that manpower is coming from the ship, so if I wipe that out next time round, it shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, let's bring that down. And... okay, that's a problem. Can't I cancel this? Doesn't look like I can actually. So what do? Go for infiltration. Try and not get completely wiped out this time, perhaps. I think at the end of this combat I might cancel the invasion. I'm not well, I got a fleet coming in that's full on manpower, but yeah, it's probably best to start afresh. The invasion maybe, not sure. If I'm blockaded in, then I might not be able to regenerate manpower. Right, actually we survived that. Right, do I continue or retreat then? Stop the ground battle and withdraw your troops. You know what, I'll continue it. Let's see what happens, I guess. That'll come in. Maybe it will work out. Right, if I destroy that fleet, they won't have any manpower left anyway, so... hope. Actually, it says 0% there. I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay, I'm going to take a minute out to update my build list. Okay, build list is done this turn. In the marketplace, I actually bought a bit of Hyperium. I was getting a bit low. I thought I would needed some for some ships, but in the end I didn't quite this turn. And also I bought some deciduous trees to get, well, allow me to make that. I also this turn decided to replace a trade subsidiary with a trade company on Yin. Problem with doing that though, which yeah, was an unforeseen circumstance. My trade for Voidstone and Deciduous has disappeared completely here by getting rid of the subsidiary there. Not really sure why, to be honest, and I'm hoping it comes back when I rebuild that trade company. If it doesn't, then that's a bit of an issue, and I'll have to scrap that and replace the trade subsidiary, I think. I've got a subsidiary in the list down there, so that'll get done eventually. Would probably want one there since there's resources there and it's a long way away. I did check the laws, see if I wanted to get rid of this one, happiness one, if I just to see if I could do without it and get something else. But the happiness would drop a bit too much. I really need some more happiness build-ins in the tech coming up. But yeah, I think that's it in terms of getting everything done this turn. So I'm ready to end the turn. Hopefully I can take this next turn. Fleet's coming in. Should be able to take out more of their ships. I've got a Wraith there being built, and some more Phantoms coming in. That's 3 turns away. That's going to be a very important tech. There's other, I'm not sure how many ash planets I have, but there's got to be 3+. We're back at Cold War with the United Empire, and I want to go to war with them probably after this war is over. They are trying to force a truce on me. I'm gonna move that out the way. I'll come back to that shortly. We notice your hostile actions against or toward our enemy. We are pleased. They are also at war with the Sophon, and they are cordial. So that's fortunate. They're a long way away from them. Right, so this, what's the situation there? Right, they somehow got more infantry. Right, let's move that down. Right, hopefully, I think most of their infantry is coming from their... Well, look at that, that's just 39 infantry, so it's got to be coming from their ships, surely. So there's 4 ships in system, and yeah, there's 80 infantry there. Right, let's take them on then. So I should be able to attack both of these. It's got a bit of damage. So is that. I can upgrade some of these, which I need to do. 14.7. Yeah, it's got slightly more hit points. This one has, I think. And it's got all the manpower. You know what? I'll attack with that one then. That doesn't have the manpower. Oh, that's interesting. Took out a civilian ship. Should be able to attack still, yeah. Right, let's go to advanced. Usual cards. Don't have enough to do that. I'm gonna have just one over here this time round and fight. I think they retreated, which should mean manpower went down. Or at least it should have. I don't think it has though. Which is really gross to say the least. How have they got that manpower? It doesn't exist there anymore. Right, hopefully it will update, but I'm not sure it's going to. So I'll do infiltration again. If mine counts, well, I probably should have cancelled the combat last turn, then the invasion last turn, by the looks of it. Let's do that, fight. If the numbers aren't right here. Yeah, that's pretty messed up. Right, let's skip that, because we've lost. In fact, we got wiped out. Right, I am going to turn down the truce because I want this system. Definitely. I can take that, and I think I can take that next time around. They've got some planets over here. Yeah, so if I take those 2, perhaps I'll then truce out and focus on going after United Empire for a bit. One fleet attack that, one fleet attack that, and I'm going to have to rebuild up my manpower for a while anyway. Right, so can I attack? Oh yes, I can attack. Right, maybe that worked out after all. So how much? You know what? I'm gonna blitz. Maybe I will accept the truce after all if I can take this turn. Right, let's fight. Take this. Right, the thing is, if I truce out now, I'm gonna lose my happiness bonus for being at war with the war party. So that is one downside. Which maybe I shouldn't peace out then, or truce out. Right, brilliant, took a planet. Definitely buggy before though. They shouldn't have had the forces they did have. Right, so done. Okay, so how much defense has that got? That's got 164 infantry, and I don't think I've got enough down here to be able to take that. I've got 198 there, which is only a small amount more, and that's got 0, so I need to bring that back. So yeah, I might as well truce out and get some manpower back up here before going on and taking on the United Empire, I think. Right, so I'm going to lose 30 happiness though. We do get a free war declaration when I do declare war on United Empire. I think I can culture flip down here later on perhaps, so not in a massive rush to maybe attack them again. Okay, let's accept. We get extra money. And we got 2 colonies out of that. So 11, and ecstatic, great. In the meantime then, I think we might actually be at peace with everyone. Yeah, so at one time we were in 3 wars and looking in a lot of trouble. Now it's starting to definitely recover again. Right, my HQ hasn't been made yet, so I haven't got resources I was getting back quite yet. I'm thinking about investing heavily in these guys now. Could cause issues potentially, but I got so much influence, I might as well do something with it. 13. How much is short? 34. So need 17. Right, so in 2 turns time I can get a quest. Right. Even with these new laws, the influence just isn't worthwhile, it seems, in a lot of circumstances. Right, so for the time being I'm going, well, let's start moving these ships back, shall we? So they can come up there, they can come up there. Okay, the build list is updated this turn, so all of my forces are going to be starting to be brought up here. These shipyards will probably be making ships to attack there, and those down here can do the ground forces in a bit once they've finished doing those ships that are getting done now. And I should at this point probably be thinking about what victory condition I'm going to go after. I turned off the economic one because I thought it was probably bugged, so that's ruled out. Wonders and tech are probably right at the end. Well, that's probably the last thing that's going to be won, basically. You have to get right to the end of the tech tree to be able to win those. So supremacy is owning all of the majors' home systems, and conquest is bring a certain percentage of star systems under your control. Depends on galaxy size numbers of players. I imagine that is going to be the easiest to win by far. So we're not, we're pretty much bordering their capital, so we can take that anytime. I'm not sure where their capital is, but there's probably a quick rush into here. Yeah, there's, I think I can achieve, that's the one I'm going to go for basically. Looks like the fastest way to go. So hopefully I can take the United Empire's capital in this war coming up. If I can't, this might not be the end of the world anyway. And then I can war on them. Then maybe on the Lumaris and the Sophons, take both the capitals in that war. Then maybe return to there if I haven't taken it previously. And then maybe go after Cravers, and the last two, Horatio and Vodiani, I'll just do a surgical strike to go and grab it, I guess. Right, so Singularity expired, you're going to have to make a new one of those. Right, battle cards I can change for free. Okay, how's that looking? You know what, I don't think that's going up at all. Probably because of the allied status. Maybe if you get to allied status you just can't do anything about it. It seems to be the case, doesn't it? Yeah. Which I didn't realise until now. Okay. Right, let's do the automated movement this turn. Right, so they're back up here, my fleets, and I imagine they're going to be continuing to come up. How much movement have they got? 6 movements, 3 turns, 1. Yeah, I'll just have that come up in that direction, I think. The other one, there's a big Sophon fleet there, which we're at truce with. So I don't think I can attack them and they can't attack me. Right, that's going to take a bit longer. You know what, I'm going to stay there this turn. I think I get some manpower back. Instead I should be able to. Not much, but it looks a bit of 1%. Might move it in a second. Okay, I'm going to take a second out then to update my build list. So this turn I have a new trade headquarters on Yin, and I'm actually getting Deciduous resources and Voidstone resources just like I was getting when there was a subsidiary there. But unlike when there was a subsidiary there, these actual trade headquarters aren't getting any of these, which is a real problem because I'm not getting anywhere near as much of those resources as I was before, and I really need those at the moment. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with this situation. What I think might be happening is somehow I'm stealing resources off them because of proximity. That could be happening. I'm definitely not trading with them. I am not at peace and don't have a trade deal. I could actually trade with someone in a bit to get resources, well, trade with their subsidiaries basically from my headquarters to get their resources and extra money if there's a decent opportunity. But I think, yeah, I'm going to have to maybe replace my headquarters back with the subsidiary, because I certainly wasn't intending that to be the case, to reduce my resources so much. And I do have a new subsidiary being built down there, but yeah, I think proximity definitely has something to do with it by the looks of it. So I will this turn come in here and scrap that. I wonder if my investment goes as well. I have no idea, to be honest. Let's put that back in the list. Luckily that gets done in a turn. If we come back in here, yeah, I'm gonna have to make a new one of those somewhere. So the question is where? I've got 2 headquarters there, a subsidiary on that red sand. Perhaps I could wait until I've taken that. I am bringing my forces up there. Yeah, there isn't a particularly good location that I want to at the moment, but I do want more subsidiaries. Yeah, perhaps I'll just wait till I've taken resource, I guess. I think. Am I still making that subsidiary there? Yeah, it looks like it just... Right, let's end the turn anyway. Hopefully I get resources back. Still definitely learning things about this game all the time. Let's come in here. Well, if we are going to get them, they're not showing up yet. Okay. Right, that's up and running. Economy scan. Yeah, they're back. Okay. Excellent. Well, right, that just means I need to replace that, otherwise the next one's going to be really slow. I might put it on Lyra actually, just get it up and running. Okay, let's do the automated movements. My frame rate kicks back in. Right, that's coming up. I've got a couple in the Hannah there by the looks of it. I've got a ship in Hannah there. You know what? I should have moved this fleet actually last turn because it wasn't really getting any manpower. So that was a... yeah, I forgot to do that. I didn't mean to. Right, let's come up there. Just wasted some time. And let's use that on Yin. Okay, get that turn. That's going to be a pretty decent advancement. Right, okay, I'm going to take a minute out to move some ships out of Hannah's and update my build list. Okay, I've updated my build list this turn. I actually had a bit of a bug, so I saved the game and exited, and then when I've come back into the game it seems to have corrected itself, or at least sort of. Basically, these 3 colonies didn't have spaceports on them. Now I thought they were on level 2 of colony, but it turns out they're not. When I've loaded back into the game, I'm now able to make these, so they should get a spaceport back once that's been made, and I can move population around again, which it wasn't possible to do previously. So it's yeah, pretty important I can move population around. I want to start moving some Sophons more than likely to my other planets so I can get bonuses a bit later on. In terms of Sophons, if we come in here, got 17. I'm actually, yeah, only 3 away from getting a really big bonus there. Wow, and a 50 minus 20% on tech costs, so they are particularly good, and they are science focused as well, which I may want some science laws later on. They do seem to be pretty good. They're weak on religion. Yeah, they're pretty good population actually. Okay. Probably took some ships out of Hannah's, I can't quite remember, and moving them towards Eton, I think it was. And I should probably... I think I got enough money to upgrade these, so we'll do at this point. Give me some more resources. And yeah, that's it for the turn. So next turn. Right, so slowly got fleets coming up here. As soon as I've got enough manpower, I'm gonna declare war. Attack there, and I should really be trying to race up here and take out all of those really good resources there, which I could really make use out of, and also try and find the capital back here somewhere, I guess. Okay, so research this turn. I've picked up that increases warp outside Starlane's movement speed. That's useful. Colonize Ash planet. So how many of those have I got? I've got 1 there, 1 in Viacrus. I don't think I've got as many as I actually thought I had at one point. It's mainly lava, so I've got 2. Okay, so next, what tech am I going for? I think I should probably head towards the culture flip now. So I need 1 more in this row. Well, a federation would be great for influence. I could actually use it for lobbying on that, but I'm not sure how useful it is as a government other than, yeah, that. But I could get a government at some point, so I have to think about that. For now, though, I'm gonna go for that extra happiness. Perhaps I could change one of my laws if I can get that in. A lot of, well, you see that? It's +5 approval per population type on system. A lot of my planets have, well, 5 different population types, so that's going to be 25 happiness on that building when I get it, on there at least. Right, I decided to make the headquarters on Ether as well. Just need to get it built somewhere, it doesn't massively matter. I think I already got one on Lyra. Right, so what am I doing? I am going to get the movement done this turn. So they're all coming back to Ether in the main. What's the manpower situation? I need tons as usual. So once that's done, I can be switched back to manpower. These are making ships. Yeah, that's a law that's 50% off ships I haven't used at all yet. I just needed other laws. Right, so what I'm going to do now is update my builders, move some population around, maybe buy some resources and check my manpower, see if I'm in a position to attack the United Empire yet. Okay, build list updated. I've taken some ships out of Hannah's as well. Actually, I have a few left in Ether, which maybe I should take out. That's a complete fleet. I put a Wraith in there. That fleet's coming up. There's a Wraith there. Yeah, you know what? I can take those out. And I've actually sent some up that way. I should continue sending those up that way. What's these manpower? It's not full up. But we might be in a position to attack pretty soon. 64%, 173 Marines there. Yeah, there's a lot there. That fleet, what's it looking like? No manpower whatsoever. Yeah, I might as well wait a while then. I think I'll switch that to manpower. Next thing, I'm definitely going to need some. In fact, I'll probably stop making ships coming up and just make manpower. And yeah, I think I'm ready to end the turn anyway. I did quite a bit of movement of freight with population on this turn, mainly to and from Smyrna and Rukbat, trying to get some Sophons up here and foreign population, other population down there, which is probably going to take a while. And it's really hard to keep a track of because there's no page showing you what freight is going where. I mean, you can see some of them though. There's that going to Rukbat. Wow, that's good news, I guess. Cravers are getting along well with us.
We are outcasts in the chaos that is your universe, willing to do anything to save our own.